Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. So today I'm going to show you guys how I converted a Figma design into React Native directly. So this is the Figma design. So this is a Figma design that I have created, and I have converted into React Native application using Locofy. And this is the Locofy website. So basically Locofy can convert your project from Figma and Adobe XD or Sketch into React, React Native, Vue, HTML, CSS. This is the code. This is the GitHub profile which contains the code. As you can see here, this is my GitHub profile, all more things, and the project is called this and that. I will explain to you all the details. I'm just giving you a landscape about the project, so you can find it here. I will put the link of the YouTube after I'm done, and all the links will be in description. The link to the Figma design will be in description of this video too. And this is the design itself, and this is the code generated by Locofy. So basically we have here app, we have the screens, and we have components. So basically this is the app.tsx, and it contains here the stack navigator, and this is screens. There are 3 screens, but it says there's only the home screen, but actually there are 3, and the next 2 screens are here, this and that. So we got 3 screens: home, the home screen, and this screen, and that screen, and yeah, it's inside the components. It should be inside the screens folder, but it's here. And let me show you the code up and running. And this is the code. No application is open currently. Yeah, this is the code. This is the application up and running, which contains that screen. This is the this screen. This is the that screen, and here again at home. I'm going to explain to you the project in details in just right now. So this is the project itself. We have 3 screens: home screen, which contains this and that buttons, and let's turn on the prototype so that we can see where every button directs us to. So basically this directs us to this screen, and also this directs us to this screen. That directs us to the that screen, and that directs us to the that screen. This, I think, like this button directs us back to the home button, and this button also directs us back to the home button, to the home screen. That takes us to the that screen, and the same for here, for that. When we press that button, when we are in the same page, it returns us here, and this returns us here. There is a very important thing to take care of here, that everything is just in auto layout. As we can see here, everything in auto layout. It's very important. Oh yeah, this also in auto layout. Every component here is preferred to be in auto layout, because it's better to be in auto layout, so that it doesn't fit in the size of 300 of the screen and 800 height. So it's flexible. So it's auto layout because it's flexible. As we can see here, this is flexible. So because it's gonna be on different sizes. So basically what we do now, the link to this project is going to be in the description, and it can be also, you can view it also on my GitHub profile. So basically what you would like to do is that you would like to click on this button, and you would like to press the plugins button and find more plugins, and then you search for Locofy, and you press here, and then you hit run. You should sign up or log in. I would like to tell you that this is not paid This is not paid. I'm just doing this to add to Locofy to my CV. This is not paid, and it's just. And basically, we just select the screens. So we select these 3 screens. Let's make sure they are selected properly. And we follow these steps. You should sign up to Locofy. We hit here optimize design, tag interactions, and if you would like to optimize design, I think my design is okay. This is not necessary. I think the readiness score is 75%, and you can optimize. You can follow here, for example. What does he want from you? I think this is the design I want. I want the button to be this flexible, but what he wants is not. This is not what I want. This is not the design I'm looking for, and this is not the design also I'm looking for. I just want my design. So I just hit back. I do not accept any of. Not one. I totally agree that the concept of auto layout is very essential, but the designs he is suggesting, this is the design I need. This is what I'm looking for. So most of his suggestions are just cool, and I followed his suggestions before I recorded this video, but it is not what I'm looking for. Tab to add interactive elements. So basically, if you have here, I have added the screen, the home screen. So basically, I have made this home, the starting screen, and we can edit properties. Yeah, okay. So home is the start screen, and add if you would like to add anything else interactive. So for example, you can point here into this button, and you can just you can add any feature. So for example, you can add you can make a text input. You can, if you would like to have text input, you can have text input. If you would like to have a flat list, anything you want you can have. You can have here a video, you can have a badge, you can have audio, activity indicator, everything you ever want to add. You can add it from Figma to the real React Native component, and then styling and layout. But you have to tag you have to tag something first. So this, you tag something and then you style it in the next step. And here you add actions if you would like to. If you have any actions you would like to add, for example, anything, switch, anything, just. And you select the element and you add anything you would like, and then finally once you are done you just hit here, press here, sync to Locofy builder, which is gonna take you to the website as far as I remember. Yes, okay. No, we say here selected frames, so we select these frames. This is what we would like, and yes, these selected frames is what we want, and the home screen is the home screen is the first screen, as we told him before. And then we say here view in code builder, which is gonna take us to, yeah, okay. Also I have set up this to be TypeScript, React Native CLI, not Expo. And then we press here view in code builder. I will follow up with you in a minute. It's syncing and now uploading everything to the cloud. Okay, and then we press here view in code builder. I'm going to pause the video and open up the data in Google Chrome. And here we are at the builder. And here we have the code. The code doesn't show up, it's just a problem. I think they are working on it. And basically we have here, we should be able to view the app.txt, home.txt, that screen, this screen, container. Okay, so basically let's look here. This is just the prototype, and when we press here this, it takes us to this screen. and back again. That takes us to that screen. This also takes us to this screen, that screen, this, that, and finally this, that, this, that. So basically everything should be working. Everything is working as we expect, and let's test that. This is exactly what I want. This is how flexible I want my components to be. So I guess I should quit that somehow. Maybe I'm trying to find the back button. Can't find it. Yeah, okay, we press here, edit. Yeah, okay, so everything is working as we want. And I also forgot to show you the project in the React Native, in the Figma. In Figma, I forgot to show you the project in Figma, the running the prototype. So I will show you the project in Figma. So here we are again back in Figma. So basically we press these three buttons, and then we press here, these three screens, and then we press here. And this is this screen, that screen, this, that, this, that, this, that. Everything is working like as we have displayed in the prototype of the builder on Locofy. So back again. Now we are in the last two steps, the last three steps, which is make components. We have done the first five steps in Figma. Now these last steps should be done here, and I'm just gonna press here sync and export, and allow me to sync in. Okay, let's press back all settings. Yeah, okay, so we press here sync and export, and then we press here export project, which is going to download up to us. Yeah, you have to change this app icon. Change the app icon, and you should now you have three screens: home, this, and that. And then you press here confirm code export, which is gonna download the React Native project. Now once I am done, I have faced the two problems. I have solved it. The first problem to solve it is that the IC launcher or the image was not working. Maybe they need to work this problem out. So basically you just you press here anywhere in this directory. Let's press here on the app folder, and then we press file, new image asset, because the launcher of the app was not working, and you generate your own image of the app, and then you hit here next, and then once you are done you press here finish to replace the IC launcher, because the IC launcher that is downloaded with the project is not working. So there are three things that were problematic with it was just small problem. The second problem is that this letter S was tiramisu, I think tiramisu or something like that, which is a version of Android, and it's not known in the context of the project structure. Sorry, in the project structure. So basically, this Android Gradle plugin version and this Gradle version don't know what is tiramisu, so you just replace it with S, or you just replace it with Lollipop, Android Lollipop. He just doesn't know what is Android tiramisu. And the last step, the last thing that was not working properly is that there was no get-ignore file. So you have to get a no-get-ignore file. You have to get a get-ignore file. And let me show you the code of React Native. And as we can see here, this is the code. So we have here package.json. So basically, let's look here. They are running on React Native 0.69.1. This is the version that they are running on. I know that currently there is 72, I think. So there is currently 0.72.1. I think this is the last version currently while I'm recording this video in React Native, but they are operating on 69. So basically, if you just have a problem with version of 69 and you would like the latest version, you can just create a new project and keep installing these requirements with your required React Native version, and you can copy and paste the screens and the components folder and the assets folder. And here, for example, we have the screens. This is auto-generated. I didn't even touch this code almost. I almost didn't touch this code. It's just as it is. And then we have the components. I almost didn't touch this code. There was a small app bar in the old design, and I just removed the app bar. That's it. And I didn't touch this code. All of this code is auto-generated. The container component, he auto-generated this container component. And the assets are just PNG. So if you have icons, I have icons in the project. This was supposed to be in the theme, to change the theme. All the icons are just PNG, not SVG. So basically, to save the headache of SVG, so we just plays around with PNG. And all of this code is just auto-generated. And and the only thing that was not here, that I have really edited, is adding the .getignore file. As I told you about 3 things that I had to fix. The first one was Terimasu, as I told you about, which should be changed to S or Lollipop. The second is the IC launcher, which was corrupt, so I had to change it. And the last one is adding a .getignore file. Maybe it was working for them because maybe they were using Linux, but I'm using Windows here. So that was the problem. Now let me show you the code up and running. So here we are on the in the emulator. The project is called this and that. So I have created this icon TNT. So what we do is that we press here. This takes us to this screen. That takes us to that screen. This takes us to this screen. That takes us to that screen. This, that, this, that, this. We back home. That's it. That was the project. I hope you enjoyed the project, and I think everyone, I'm very passionate about the idea of Figma plugins. It's like I believe that it's the future, that we're gonna write less code. So basically the screens is just half of the burden. Now adding themes and adding, there was a philosophy behind me learning Figma and Locofy. That is, this is what I think. I think we are approaching no code. So basically, when you get to learn Figma as a front-end developer, and you get to learn to catch up with AI tools or the auto-generate tools or the plugins that are going to be in the community of Figma, I think you're catching up. This video is not paid, and it's an awesome project. I have tried. I just think it's cool. There gonna be lots of similar projects. I think now there is, for example, something called FigAct, which converts Figma to React and React Native. Also, there is another competitor which is called Figma Paro React Native. This should also be a competitor in the field. So basically, the Figma Config 2023 is just 2 weeks ago. I don't know when did that plugins feature drop in, maybe 2 weeks ago, and we got this 2 weeks ago. And I think that the plugins feature was added 2 weeks ago, so I think it's very important that every developer learns Figma and the current plugins feature. And one last thing, I would like to apologize if there was a voice in the background. Not sure if Crisp is working to clean the voice, but if there was any voice in the background, that was just the fan of the PC that was doing that motor voice. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.